So long for this, and finally it's time to get this season underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The gun, the inside give. Across the 25, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
The corner route will always be one of those staple routes versus zone. So if you see zone, it's a great job by the wide receiver pushing vertically. You see him threaten that safety, and then you break off to the sideline where it's really hard for that corner to get back into play.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack.
Into the end zone for a touchdown. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Brady. He'll throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Breaks the tackle. And runs through another one. Up to 45 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Got his man on the outside. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
The end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space.
The mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's going to catch a big fella.
And here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Looking to throw, it's Brady. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still 3rd and long. Give to the back. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires downfield. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He's up to 57 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's in for the touchdown.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it in. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking downfield, it's Brady. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
To the air on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
It's complete on the right side. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. A little release to the back. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Breaks free. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw. It's Brady. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, get a little juju going.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quick completion on the out. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He lets it fly. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Slings it downfield. He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
The sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running.
Turning it on!
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to run it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Brady. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball. That's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got an open man. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Pass the stakes, and he may get more. Breaks into the open. At the 30. He's at the 10. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they can get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Now they'll run it to the right here. Got the first down and more. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To throw, it's Brady. There's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got him and nobody's close. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Line is set on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The throw to the outside is complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to go up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. Makes a move. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Oh, they're after him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Dropping back, it's Brady. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires on the move. Got his man all by himself. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, but just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get in.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Bringing the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Brady. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Akbar. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something.
Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Smashes him with the stiff arm. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the 1st down. A few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Turning it on! What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cal. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Brady. He'll try to do it himself. Pulls it in down the sideline. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Complete. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick in what is likely their last gasp in this game. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit now. Let's go make this thing even more special.
Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind.
He caught it! And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it now.
Looking to pass. It's Brady. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as the 2-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He might want another play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. He makes the catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout called by the offense.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. Good! Clock strike 0, and they won it with a field goal here on opening day. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.